God, because you can't be started. God is the most thing that you pray to. But aside that, there are three things that you need to have in mind when you are doing a business or even when you want to commence your business. Number one is to have the right mindset that you want to go into this business. You know. And number two is for you to have wise people on your side. And number three is to have the right process on ground that will keep you moving the business forward. So I think when you have all those things, you should be able to drive the business and be successful in it. Like I said, it's the mindset. Then I think when we started Landgate Investment, we started from a shop at a Shopidelo area, with one man go. But of course, I always have my wife beside me. So when we got to that, every day I resumed to work to that shop, and she came one day that we need secretary. Okay, we are now. Let's get one person that will be our secretary, and we employ secretary. So from there, so we started looking for products to sell, which is a land. So we contacted people, like 20 people, but eventually one person show up, and we got our first project, which is Pathfinder Estate. So from there, but you always have challenges when you are starting a business. So the land that we got, we couldn't because we don't have access to the land, so there is no assets. So we are struggling to sell that product, and the shop that we got is not welcoming that you can employ marketers and all of that. When you are trying to employ marketers need a neighboring environment to work, but there was no money to do all those things. So what we did is to keep going. That was 2022. But before December, we were looking at, okay, we couldn't sell this property the way we expected. So, and we saw other real estate developer moving to repair houses. So we were like, okay, let's also try repair if we can break even. So we went to repair, that's a builder, and we bought a land. Then use our debut advantage one. So we bought the property and we started selling. But we were like, okay, if you want to sell this property faster than what we are used to, we need an enabling environment. So we need to get another office. Then my wife has joined. So we looked for another office, which is in a mall at Jacondi. So we started operation. That was December 2022. So we got another office and we set up the office in January 2023. So we employ one marketer and one customer service person. So we started February 2023. In fact, to my surprise then, we sold that property in less than 3 months. We sold it out. A property, that's Gateway Advantage 1. We sold it in less than 3 months. And we bought another one, extension beside. We sold that one in less than 1 month. We sold it. That's about 5 people in the office. And we sold that. So we got Gateway 2 as well. Making 3 properties doing the same houses. And we're looking at, okay, since this thing is moving, let's go to another location. So we went to Gateway Repair Houses. That's our Mirror Gardens 1. So we bought Mirror Gardens 1. And to my surprise as well, we sold it out in less than 2 months. So we bought more. So, and we started recruiting people to join the business. Do you understand? So, and as we are moving, we leave that place, we came back to Landgate Repair Houses, where we have beside Alaro City, we have a project there now, which is Pacific Island Estate. So we got that. Then we also have another project around the airports. So as we speak, we have 13 projects ongoing that we are doing, both landed property and housing projects, and we have more than 20,000 realtors working with us now. So that has been the edge, and our office was in Jackson, but presently we are in the Swap. So this milestone is not by our power, but we still dedicate everything to Almighty God. Our vision is to be the thoughts in real estate industry or investment property. When people are looking for where to buy land, if they can be thinking of Landgate Investments, we will buy from there. So, and our vision is to make sure that we make the property investments available to everyone in a simple, secure, and high return on investment. Because when people see that your property is not that cost, so we intend to buy from you, and they refer people when they are seeing the value forward. Our past projects, I mentioned Pathfinder Estate. So that one is in Nigerian. I said there was no road, but we are done with now. And like Murewatu that we talked about. But our current project, within that time, we deliver more than 200 acres of land to people, to our subscriber that has finished payments. But currently, we have a newest project that we are doing currently. So one is in Agowe, that is a Royal Estate. Royal Estate is opposite Olabisi University. So we are delivering 96 units of hostel in that place, in that estate. And we have another project, which is a Landgate house. So it's currently 70% completion. So, and in the next 3 months, we should be able to hand over the key to this 3 units terrace, which is 8 units. 3-bedroom terrace, and it's 8 units. So in the next 3 months, we should deliver that place to our subscriber who has finished payments.
Ẹ káàbọ̀, mo mú orísun ayọ̀ wá sí àkíyèsí yín láti Landgate Investment Ltd. Báwo ló ṣe máa rí kí ẹ bá ṣe Kérésìmesì nínú ilé tuntun? Orísun ayọ̀ yìí wà ní ọ̀nà I-10 lẹ́yìn Lagos Business School, Abaramade Sanya, Ajah ní ìlú Èkó. Orísun ayọ̀ yìí jẹ́ ilé Petses oníyàrá 3 pẹ̀lú àfikún yàrá èyí táwọn olóyìnbó ń pè ní DQ. Gbogbo yàrá dẹ̀ ní ilé ìṣura sí tiẹ̀. Àwọn yàrá yìí sẹ̀ kódà ó tún ní family lounge, àyè sì wà dáadáa fún ọkọ̀ méjì. 20 million ní èsìtà, ẹ lè bẹ̀rẹ̀ pẹ̀lú 29 million kẹ̀dẹ̀ sọ yòókù láàrin oṣù 3 sí oṣù 6. Ẹ sọ pé pẹ̀rẹ̀ fún ẹ̀kúnrẹ́rẹ́ àlàyé ẹ lè fún wa sórí nọ́mbà tí ó wà ní ojú ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn.
Just contact our marketers and tell them your intention, what you want. If it is a landed property that you want to buy or an housing unit. So you can take one out of those property. And of course, we have a payment plan. Very, very affordable. You can subscribe to that. We make this real estate accessible and in a simple way. Whether you are high profile, middle class people or lower class people, so you can subscribe into our programs. It's been good. The market is really good for us, to tell you the truth. Because if not, we won't be here today. So, what has been the drive of this is our pricing and prompt delivery of all those property to players. When you are buying a property and you are buying peace of mind with a developer, Do you understand? Peace of mind in the sense that when you see the price, you're like, can this possible? Very affordable. And when you subscribe, they deliver to you, prompt delivery. You don't waste time. When you subscribe, give you the necessary documents and take you to physical allocation. That's all. So you want to refer other people as well. Yeah, based on the experience. Yeah, people from, we have people from different sectors. We have customers from oil and gas, from banking industry, from audit and accounting, and we also have a customer from the diaspora. So anybody can come. The market is open to everybody that want to patronize a Landgate Investment Ltd. Our pricing and our customer service is superb, and we always put our clients at the front. So clients first. Government have been doing, they've been doing part of what they're supposed to do in terms of making sure that they have a good road, especially in Lagos State, and Abuja, all the roads, they are now okay in terms of even not only major roads, even inner roads, all the corridors in Lagos State. So probably, government have been working on those roads. Like Epe, for instance, Epe of 10 years ago, people will not want to buy property in Epe because of the deplorable condition of roads in Epe houses. But like 3 or 4 years now, people are rising down to Epe because of infrastructure. That's number one. Then number two is to, if government can also make it easy when you want to do your documentation, because you still need to do documentation on your property. So you should make it easy for people. So and by so doing that, people will want to go. And if it is money, we know that we pay, but let them have time limits for the developer to get their documentation out. So I think they can work on all those things. So everything is secondary. Don't wait to buy real estate. Buy real estate and wait for your money to pay. So that is the idea thing in real estate. With property investment. Property investment is about vision. Some people will be telling you, if I don't have 50 million, 100 million, I can't go into, I can't buy property. Or they will take you into one property and say, this place is bush. I can't go there. But that bush today will become city tomorrow. And when you are buying something with a small amount, you will not value it now. But believe me, later you will value it, because that thing will change from that current position to another position. So the bush of today, don't look at it as bush, it's a city. Just look at it that way and make sure you sacrifice and put money down. But if you want to put your money down, you should confirm the genuinity of the property, confirm the documentation of that property, and also look at the background of the developer that you want to deal with. Do you understand? So that you don't go and waste your money. So that is what the advice I would need to give for you. So if you can go in the right way, of course, you will benefit and you see the value of what you paid for. So if you work with us, believe me, you won't regret. You normally secure people's investments that are with us.
Then I also asked you, is investing saturated?
Yes, it's saturated. Everybody wants to go into real estate business, and people have been doing it. And thank God that people have been doing it in a different way. You'll be living like a king. Yes, because everything that has to do with infrastructure or facility management, you can't do it alone if you are living outside just normal environment. But if you are living in an estate will definitely provide facility services, facility management. You manage the estate, and if like light, generator, water, cutting of grasses, security at the gates, and beautification of the estate. It doesn't be you are just, your own is just to pay. Once you have paid for that services, then for the whole year, you are less concerned. Your own is to see light when you need it, and when you need water, you must get water. When you are coming, you know that you are living in a secure environment, because there will always be police and the normal security men at the gates. Do you understand? They will even open gates for you, even though you can have it in your separate apartment, maybe in another area. But in an estate, you have much of security so that's why. So if you live in an estate, or don't look at yourself like a tenant or whatever, look at yourself as a king. Although generally in Nigeria, we don't usually believe in maintenance of property, especially property. You see some area, at least the building will have been there for like 4-5 years without, but a building of 3 years, you should do external painting in an estate. Even if it is not estate, if it is your own property, do painting of your building. Then, since some estate resident has already paid for the services, of course you should give it to them. Maintenance of the estate is very important. And when you look at some of our estates, like Landgate estates, so if you go there, you will see that they have security at the gate. They have also water running 24 hours. We use power 24 hours. We use then there are other things, beautification of the estate. You see there everywhere. So when you go to that estate, you want to live there. You will be aspiring to stay in that estate. So, okay, the Moriah Estate is the newest project of it's the newest project of Landgate Investment Ltd. And it's in a strategic location. It's at Galway, opposite Landgate University. So we are selling land there. So we do land and services, but we also do building development. So currently we are selling 300 square meter, we have 600 square meter that we are selling for people, and we also have a hostel that we are selling for people. Like I said, we have currently the first set of building that we want to deliver there is 96 units that we have already secured the approval from the government. So, and the house type that we have social house, then we have a premium, then we also have a standard. So depending on your pockets, so and that is for the students.
The best time to own a landed property is at the beginning. Currently, I am standing on a newly launched property facing the Olabisi Onabanjo University, Ago Iwoye. Of course, every smart investor who knows what a property means will know that any property facing a major university appreciates more. Introducing to you a newly launched property called Moriah Estate. This estate comes with a register survey, deed of assignment. Just so you know, it's a freehold. The prices for our early subscribers for 300 square meter is 1 million naira. 600 square meter is 2 million naira. 1 acre is 11 million naira. What a juicy offer.
The Olabisi Onabanjo University, formerly Ogun State University, Agoiwoye, named after the first civilian governor of the state, Olabisi Onabanjo, was established in 1982.
In case you don't know, Olabisi Onabanjo University just celebrated their 40th anniversary, which means thousands of students come in here day in, day out. This land facing the university is a very good proximity for business purpose and residential purpose. And you are the next landlord in town. For more inquiries, why not call the numbers showing on your screen? Let's get started.
Yeah, it's free. That means government doesn't have anything to do with the land. So it's free. And so from a government acquisition or whatever, so does not have any issue. So when you are buying this kind of property, it's just for you to go to the government and affect your title. That's all. What we normally do at the beginning of the transaction with the client, you should have it on your contract of sale that okay, this estate will be maintained by the developer. That's number one. Once you have put all those things there, then when they move in, they normally know that they are going to pay for these services. Because if they don't want to pay for the generator, for this, how do you want to run the estate? We leave our estates to be in a bad situation. So it's very important for us to tell them that okay, when we hand over the keys to you, after 2 years, we come and repaint the external view of our estate. Then we maintain the security aspect of it. All the facility management in that estate will be maintained by us. So, and we'll make sure that we satisfy them in terms of giving them the 24 hours security, and then 24 hours light, 24 hours water. The cleaning of the environment, the estate is very important as well. So we also do that for people in Landgate Investment Ltd. So, and we make sure that from the onset, we put in beautification as a flowering of the estate, good infrastructure, drainage system, good road, and all of that. So I think if all the developer can be doing that, so yeah, the estate will be fine, and everybody will be willing to come to the estate, either to buy or to rent. There's nothing bad or there's nothing difficult, nothing special. Like I said, it depends on the mindset that you bring out when you are starting. You must have a great mindset that this thing is not going to be plug and play. Yeah, you should put that one at the back of your mind. Then they should have resilience and mind, and have the right people when they are starting. Then the right process must be on the ground for them to kickstart. So I think if they can combine those things together, they are good to go, whether in the real estate industry or in other industry. Okay, thank you. Currently people are beginning to see the issue of gas as a very big issue in terms of the taxation and all that. But I believe with new tax reform that the government wants to commence next year, January. So I think this should be eradicated and everybody will be fine. Yeah, like I said, one of our values is integrity and trust. So, because when we started, in fact, people were marketing for us. They didn't market the products, they marketed the owner of the estate based on their experience and the way they know you. So that has been the first advantage that we had in Landgate Investment Ltd. They marketed us not and they saw it the way they told the people, okay, these people, they are trustworthy, we know them. So if you give them your money, they will definitely give you the value of that money. And that has been what drive the business to this level. So if you are lacking integrity, trust, people won't patronize you and you won't go anywhere. So it's better you maintain your trust and let them see the integrity. I'm from Oyo Town, Oyelakin, in Oyo State. So, and my primary education and secondary education has been in Oyo. So, I later moved from there to Polytechnic Ibadan, and where I got my OND in accounting. So, and from there, I moved to University of Lagos, accounting. So, I have BS in accounting and Masters of Business Administration from the same university. So, and I started my career in 2006 with a construction company. I worked as an account officer. Then I spent 7 years with the company before I moved to another company in 2013. That's when I worked as an accountant there for 8 years. Then I resigned in 2021. Then we started our own business as well.
If you know Ajao Estate, I see an Ajao Estate coming up right here in Ibejuleki. And what is so peculiar about Ajao Estate? Ajao Estate is one of the premium estates you can own a property in Lagos because of its proximity to the airport. And properties around the airport are known to command a lot of value. So anyone investing into Terminal 1 now is being positioned for high value and high return on investment. Now the soil terrain is another thing to shout about. It's so stable, and the soil, the construction here is not going to be too expensive because it's not swampy. Lastly, the presence of the Lagos State government in this axis ensures that there will be no haphazard construction. Everything is going to be done according to the books. This is not a place to build anyhow. This is not a place to eat into the setback. Only those who are ready to abide by the law will own properties around here. And so for Landgate to own Terminal 1 here, it means that Landgate is a law-abiding developer company you want to partner with.